Good win then for India to start this three-match series against Australia. Quick takeaways with Piyush Chawla on ESPN Cricinfo Match Day. Piyush, let's start with Mohammad Shami, who we now believe is at best India's reserve seam option after Bumrah and Mohammad Siraj. But how good was he today, and what stood out in what clearly looked like slightly challenging conditions for bowling in the afternoon in Mohali?
Well, the best part was the way he was bowling on that particular pitch. It was a paradise for batting, and the way he has hit those hard length, and he's somebody who keeps things very simple, no matter how the wicket is. Is he playing with red ball or white ball? But he makes sure that he keep those things very simple and keep hitting those hard lengths, and which really troubled the batsman because he's somebody who bowls with the upright seam, and you need this kind of seam position when you bowl on these kind of tracks. So it was really good to watch him bowl like that.
Do you sense today was a game where it was quite nice to see how he bowled in the middle overs as well? At times, Shami is a different threat with the new ball, but he doesn't quite have the same impact as the innings goes deeper. Do you sense he's been working on that, or any improvements that you saw?
Well, if we talk about how he bowls in the middle phase or with the old ball in the death, we have seen in last couple of years the way he has bowled in IPL. He has improved on that big time, and which was clearly visible here in this game. The way he bowled with the old ball, came back in the second spell and still did that damage. He bowled beautifully. So overall, it was a really good bowling performance by him.
Yeah, and on a day where unfortunately Shardul Thakur has also gone wicketless and gone at nearly 8 and over, I can't help but thinking, Piyush, in India's ideal World Cup 11, while we understand the need to have someone who can bat at number 8, Shardul with the bat in ODIs, can't help but think, why not play Shami, Siraj and Bumrah along with Kuldeep? Doesn't matter if the batting ends at 7, this guy's too good a bowler to leave out. Do you sense there's any merit in that?
I'm 100% agree with you because if we talk about Shardul's batting also, it's not that he's somebody who'll come and give you those quick fire 30, 40 runs of 20 balls. He's a good player for run a ball or sometimes maybe like 20 ball, 25 runs. And if you talk about his bowling, I agree that he has picked up wickets and he has got quite a few of them, but his economy rate is always on the higher side. And if you talk about the conditions where India is going to play, most of the wickets going to be a bit flat. So you need somebody who's like a proper bowler, and he comes one change and still bowl like 135, 140 mark.
All right, there you go. Thank you. I like that, Piyush. I know that it's not ideal to have your batters end at 7, but it just seems like this is India's best team, right? Let's talk about Ravichandran Ashwin and his first outing in an ODI in almost 2 years. How do you think he bowled, Piyush?
I think he bowled really well because looking at the condition, there was nothing for the spinners in that pitch. But the way he used his experience and his angles, he bowled beautifully. He bowled really well on that particular wicket.
As someone who follows the spinners and how they go, it did seem like Ravindra Jadeja had a role to play at a point when Ashwin wasn't looking as much of a threat. The wicket of Warner. Do you sense Jadeja's bowling in ODI cricket has actually scaled up in recent times? That he's finding ways to even get set batters out in unhelpful conditions.
Well, Jadeja has done really well in past few years. If you talk about his batting, his bowling, so he has done a really good job for the Indian team. And the way he has bowled today, also as we said, it was a really good wicket to bat on. But the way he bowled on that particular wicket, and we talk about partnerships in batting, in bowling also you need partnership. If somebody is not getting his rhythm to start with, the other bowler needs to help him out, and that's what Jadeja did actually today.
Do you like the idea that India are going in with just 5 bowling options for this series, obviously to try things, give all their bowlers 10 overs, or do you sense going into the next ODI there's a case to bring in a Washington Sundar potentially, or give yourself 6 bowling options?
Well, if you talk about just this particular series, we are okay to go with five bowlers because the three games which India is going to play in this series, all three are very good batting wickets. So you are okay with going with your main five bowlers and go with that batting heavy. But going into the World Cup, which is a long tournament, you're going to play on different grounds, different pitches. So you'll have the six bowling option for sure.